welcome back to Hawaii Turo. I don't know how you found me, but I'm glad you did. If you're wondering what is Turo, Turo is an app and a website where you rent your cars out to strangers. I know, it's crazy, but you can do that. I made this channel to help you out. I go over my tips, my tricks, and my stats that will help you maximize the amount of money that you can make and also understand the ever-changing rules and regulation in regards to Turo. But yeah, if you are a new host and you need some help, want some one-on-one coaching, or you just want to talk, I would say look in the description below and check out my Patreon. Right? It will help you. I have about 30 plus members. It's growing in a whole community, and we'll just help out each other. And also in the description below, I have my affiliate links for things that I use every single day, like this. I use this wash and wax every day on all of my 16 cars, right? Basically, the car looks like, the shine makes it look like you washed it, and you can just take home that clean, because you know I push extras every single day. And yes, you got trackers, you got small little vacuums, and you got definitely the OBD2. Basically, just look at that. That's what I have in my go bag, which that you've seen in my other video, that my go bag that I use every single day. But yeah, let's get into this video. Have you ever asked yourself, how are you going to handle parking? You know, is parking going to hinder you from growing? You know, these questions. Or if you're already having parking issues, you're like, what am I going to do? I'm going to try to answer these questions the best way I can in my business. Let's get into this video. So as you know, when I first started, I had one car and it was for Uber, and I got another car. And I used that extra car with my parking, right? That parking was about $100 something a month. And then when I added more and more cars, especially in 2018, I just used that same car to get in and out. Eventually, they found out about that. And then I had to pay like $23 every single day, or $8 for 10 hours. I had to wake up every single morning, early in the morning, and buy these $8 tickets. But my cars were on the roof. You know, I could see them, they were protected, but that's what I had to pay. And I did that for a while, and that worked out. And then eventually, the stuff happened, and I couldn't really park in the garage for a while. And then I parked. They have this parking like right outside where I live. Just about $1 an hour. So it'd be like the $1 an hour. That's what I did. Or if I parked it back in the garage, it was $23 a day. I did that for a while, and then I moved. I moved in 2019. So that changed things up for me. But I couldn't do my business over there. So I still had to do my business in the same place at what I said at the Red Lobster. If you're familiar, I know many people from Hawaii, at the Red Lobster over there at Lake Marina, that's where I do my business at. I had to keep it there. I do it right there on the street, right? That's what I do. And I won't move. That's what I'll do it for now on. But yeah, when I moved, right, I had to change it up. I had to figure out where else could I park at. So where I live at now, there is parking right outside, but you have to move from 3:30 to 6:30, p.m. with traffic. And in the morning time, you have to move at 6:30. So in the evening time, I park my cars right there on the street. I know. I have to wake up early every single morning. I wake up at 4 to 5 o'clock every single morning to move my cars that I have parked there. You know, it is crazy, but that's what I have to do. And that's what you're gonna find places like that. I mean, I also would just park along the street next to houses. I don't recommend doing that because people will get irritated that your cars are parked there, especially if the cars look like rental cars. 100% people are going to complain. I've dealt with that, especially during, all the COVID stuff, and I had my cars parked for months at a time, and I just had to deal with parking tickets. It was just insane. But yeah, that's how I do it. I mean, I have another spot about 2 miles close to the zoo, where there's basically, it's just a zoo, and there's public parking, it's public street parking, and there's no houses, so I can park there, no problem. It's just a little farther away. And, I use a scooter, which more than likely, I use a scooter to get around back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that's how that works for my business. I don't know if that worked for yours, but that's how it worked for my business. For the future, right? Because right now, I'm at a standstill, right? I want to add more cars, but can I take more cars, right? In that garage I told you about, I can't really park in there anymore. So they charge me $35 a day. I know, It's insane. It's like, no, there's no way. Only time I park in there is if I'm too busy and I just tell them to park in there and I pay, it's $8 an hour and I get it out quickly. I do not like paying $35. It's unacceptable. But, or, you know, I just have them park it on this public street and I lock it remotely and then I just go get it. Because I know that area, in that area they don't really tow, don't really give tickets. Even though it says no parking, no loading, no, you know, standing. But I know, it doesn't matter. But that's what I do. I know, it's crazy. But that's just how I run my business with my 16 cars. But yeah, for the future, you know, if I do try to get more, I would like, if I ever went commercial, I would like to go somewhere and try and find a lot. But I know in Hawaii, it's really, really hard trying to find a lot. It's just, I believe all the big hosts in Hawaii, like the way they do it, because I'm not the biggest host, no, but the big hosts in Hawaii, the way they do it is that they do not have, you know, no minimum, you know, they don't have a minimum 1 or 2 days. Their minimum is like 3+ or 5+. So they don't have to deal with as many cars. So that could be something for you, right? Just don't do like me. Don't have 1 or 2 days, have so many cars coming back, so most of your cars are out. Let's get back to the lots. It's hard. It's either it's expensive or you're just not gonna find it, right? I mean, there's a lot of rental cars down here, and you know the rental cars are part of the parking. They pay a premium for that, and Turo cars, yeah, to be honest, you're not gonna want to pay a premium for that. There's already so many other expenses you have to pay. But that's my dilemma. You know, that's probably gonna stop me from growing to, I think I said like 20-something cars. I'm at 16 now. Yeah, I don't know. That's my problem. But yeah, let's get into your problems, right? Let's see. Have you ever had, I'm wondering, you know, leave in the comments below. Do you have issues with parking, right? Do you? Parking, I mean, I think a lot of people do, you know, or do you have a nice setup, you know, do you have a place where you can have a lot and you get it for cheap, you can have your cars in there, you can do all the wash, you can do every single thing in there. You know, everybody comes to you, right? That's like the best thing to do. The best thing to have in this business is that. A lot where you can clean, park your cars overnight, have cameras, have you or people, you know, everybody comes to you. Most people don't have that, right? Most people got like 1 or 2 cars, park on the street. That's just how it is. So are you at the point right now as your cars are parked in the street, your neighbors are getting irritated, right? Because more likely they will, you know, you deal with the state, you know, cops giving you tickets, and you're like, you're frustrated, and you're like, Matt, can you help me? You know, I believe that, though not in Hawaii, that you can more than likely, you know, you can probably set up parking, try to get parking at like, I mean, definitely an airport. You can try to set something up with that. I mean, hopefully like the cost isn't, obviously look at the cost, things like that. I mean, try to ask people, you know, ask businesses that have a lot of parking that's not used a lot. I mean, parking garages, I mean, just approach people, you know, just see how much they would charge, you know, for a few cars. I think people would be down to work for you. I mean, it wouldn't be that much, I believe. But if you live in a city, you know, where the parking is at a premium, that's, yeah, I think in those situations, that's going to be kind of hard for you, right? And also, like I said earlier, you know, if you're thinking about, you know, running as a business and scaling, this right here will be the one thing that will stop you from scaling, you know, trying to figure out where to park your cars. That's, man, just, yeah, just believe, you know, you scale your cars and then, you know, just imagine, like, remember with me, you know, you have all your cars come back and you're like, oh. Yeah, leave in the comments below how you handle your parking situation, you know. Yeah, I think people will definitely understand how you do that. Yeah, I really believe, let's get this conversation going about like where you park your cars, how you do it. I mean, what is your preferred method on parking? But yeah, if you watched this far, thank you for watching. And you know, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and watch, if you're a new host, I mean, if you haven't watched this video, watch this next video right here. You know, the Turo Host 101, it's a really nice video for, you know, someone just starting out or even someone new. You know, I go over like a lot of stuff, a lot of juicy content for you. But yeah, get ready for next week's video, because you know what next week's video is. Next week's video is gonna be, I think it's gonna be my monthly stats, right? I think, yeah. If it's not, it might be the week after, but one of those. Thank you for watching.